Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back from the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're diving into level 100 plus against Tot Musica for the latest PKA season. And in today's video, I have this particular first team for you guys that doesn't actually use any of the new batch at all, nor does it use a friend Captain Shanks. And then the second team I have utilizing a friend Captain Shanks, because look, they're in abundance at the moment, that will definitely complete level 150 very easily for you guys. So I leave timestamps in the description if you guys want to head down there, find what you guys are looking for from this particular video. But while you're down there, don't forget to belt the like button, hit the subscribe button for me, do all that good stuff. But the first team, as you guys saw, it does use a Gear 5 6+ captain with a friend Captain Gear 5. The combination of Gear 5, 6+, and 6-star remains undefeated. It is so goddamn powerful, and it works so exceptionally well. But that was the team. Those are the sports. Let's dive on in. Now, this whole team is actually boosted, so it is a no-stall team. I'm unsure, though, what the damage will look like once we get to level 150. Once I get to level 150, I'll definitely try it again, and I might upload something like a short or something like that. But hopefully, it'll help you guys out while farming turtles and actually just making your way up. If you guys want to do some stalling, I'm sure there are replacements for some of these particular characters. But we do have the free-to-play Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei. All of them are available in the PKA shop. And then we have 6+ as our captain and Momo as our attack booster. If you guys don't have Momo, it is going to be a little bit tricky. And we do have some pretty crucial supports, being the Support Rare Recruit Ace and the Treasure Map Dogstorm on Momo as well. That's going to help us get around the defense up on stage 3 against Uta. You do want to use the Jinbei special as well, so that way you get 3 turns of all the colors matching moving into the next stage. Plus, you want to use the EX of your friend Captain Gear 5, so that way you just go through the barrier. You don't have to worry about hitting with tandem orbs or recovery orbs. It just makes it very, very easy. The reason you want to use Jinbei special here was because when you move into this stage, she will make all orbs unfavorable, except for tandem and recovery, Wano, Rainbow, all that sort of fun stuff. Uta also puts up 3 turns of Threshold. She gives you Special Reverse on your bottom row, Bind on your middle row, and then Despairs your captain. So that's why the combination of the Gear 5s works so damn well. She also puts up an Intimidation for 1 turn that reduces attack buffs by 1 turn. So if you use your Gear 5 in his EX state, he's actually going to remove that because it's only 1 turn. When you do that, you can activate Momo special, get 4 turns of an attack boost, and just easily wipe this stage out. She's one of 3 colors. And the first 33% is Dex, then it goes Quick, and then Int. So just be careful with the way you're tapping. But look, with Gear 5s, it does make it very easy. When she dies, she gives you like 10 turns of Despair on your captain. So again, Gear 5 is so goddamn powerful here. On the final stage, we come up against Tot Musica. We also have the Grand Master on Zoro, Kyoshiro, I'm pretty sure his name is. On this final stage against Tot Musica, though, she puts up 3 turns of damage reduction and 6 turns of defense up. She gives your friend Captain Stun. She gives you an attack down if you're below a 4 times chain. She does a whole bunch of stuff. She also puts out a damage limiter, so you can only do 70% of her HP. It's very, very annoying stuff. But if you use Zoro at level limit break 5, you get 3 turns of an attack boost, and you remove all the defense up. Also, another thing to note with Tot Musica, if you enter this stage without an attack boost, she gives you 3 turns of a 1.1 times attack. As you can see, until you get past that 4 times chain, you're not doing any damage. But as you can see, we had a lot of damage there actually hitting Tot Musica very, very hard because we have the carryover of Momo's attack boost. Momo with a 4-turn attack boost will actually allow you to carry it through thanks to removing that Intimidate as well. So that way, on the second turn, you can actually kill here as well. However, you are going to be at a much lower chain, and as you can see, you only just crack the 4 times chain thanks to the chain boundary that Sanji gives. With the rush of Gear 5, you should have plenty of damage to that last 30%, and even without Color Affinity, we managed to get it done. Let me know if you guys are trying this team. Let me know how far it gets if you guys do use it. But like I said, once I do get to level 150, I will give it another crack just to see how much damage potential it actually has. But if you can't find Shanks, this is the team for you. If you want some extra buffs along the way, you can get some extra drops too, but look, it's not guaranteed. Let's move on to the next team. This next team will 100% complete level 150. Now, this is the buffs that I had a little bit after the team that you just saw. I believe I did, like, I failed a run, I did a run, and then this particular run was my final stamina of the day. So we are at level 111. So those stats you just saw are for this particular run. I have no other buffs along the map. I don't have any help from sailors or anything like that. But the team looks a little bit like this. with this particular team, you can actually get the super tandem of Shanks active because we have an Uta, Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, and this particular Luffy to trigger that. However, you do want this Luffy to be level limit break 5 so you can get around the damage reduction on the final stage. Plus, he's an orb booster. He gives you a chain buff. He's like the perfect unit for this final stage. But if you don't have him level limit break 5, you can actually use this Fukurogoku Juju guy that came out with Kaido. He does 5 turns of damage reduction and gives you 2 turns of a chain boost, which is perfect to get around that chained boundary shenaniganry. He's on a 14-turn cooldown, just like Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo, so you are going to have to stall 1 turn, so that way you get both of their specials ready. However, if you do limit break expand your Ben Beckman Lucky Roo, they'll be on 13 turns, and this team will actually be no stall. But if you do use that Fukuro Jojo guy, you're going to have to stall a turn. Plus, you do need Super Tandem level 5 on Ben Beckman Lucky Roo, as you're going to use them to remove the... well, actually, no, you don't, actually. It's 3 turns of damage reduction. Or actually, maybe it's more. Maybe it's... Oh, I think it's 3 turns, which is fine, because the Fukuro Jojo guy, he's just basically going to cover it. If it's not, you just need to use the Super Tandem of Ben Beckman Lucky Roo. Obviously, with the Fukuro Jojo... I can't say his name. You can't get the Shanks Super Tandem anyway. So, look, that's going to be the best option for you guys. Now, if we could find a goddamn Shanks friend captain... Look, there we go. Let's use our boy Snuffy. Utilizing our friend Captain Shanks is going to make this nice and easy. So, let's dive on in. This is the team. Those are the supports. Oh, yeah, by the way, I just want to show that Shanks at level 1, this is Shanks' Super Tandem. We have all the pieces to that as well. So, like I said, if you do have this Luffy level in rank 5, he's definitely going to help out quite a great deal, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, that's the team. Those are the supports. Let's dive on in. So, like I said, this team is no stall if you have Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo, Limit Break expanded. I couldn't find a way to squeeze on another turn of cooldowns. It is what it is. You can use any ship too, by the way. I have my Magello at level 12, so I decided to use that just for a bit of extra damage. But look, just run your highest damage ship that gives you like 1 turn of cooldown, obviously. So then that way, like I said, you guys don't have to stall here. Roger as our captain can get around the Despair, and Shanks as our friend captain gets around the Special Reverse. Unlike the Gear 5s though, we don't have access to getting around Bind, so we do need a unit that can actually cover that. But we have Uta, and she does the trick. On stage 3, to get around the defense up, we're actually going to use our Shanks special here. Shanks has that ability in his captain where he gets 3 turns of cooldown every time a Free Spirit or Cerebral character uses their special. And we have a lot of Free Spirit Cerebral subs, so we can get that back very, very easily. You can use the Roger Super type here to get some cooldowns, and then use the Super class after that, so that way Shanks gives you the Recovery Orbs and the Tandem Orbs that you will need to break through this barrier, no matter which one it is. So Shanks, he basically just covers this stage, and then you can get his special back, moving towards the back end of the fight. Like I said, if you don't have Lucky Roo and Ben Beckman Limit Break expanded, just stall 1 turn on those first 2 stages. Moving on to stage 4 against Uta again. To get around the bind, we have the free-to-play Uta. She works great. Activating her special as a Free Spirit character triggers Robin's Sailor ability, so that way you can get Robin ready to go here. She gives you 4 turns of a conditional boost against defense down. It is absolutely perfect for this quest, because not only does she do that, but she removes the threshold in this stage. Then you can use Uta once again to remove the rest of the bind. She completely removes 6 turns. It's very, very powerful. Plus, she gives you a chain boost on this particular stage. With that, you have the conditional boost and the chain boost, and you should have plenty of damage to actually take out Uta. On top of that, you actually get access to Shanks' Super Tandem. So with that little bit of an extra buff, you can easily kill. This stage shouldn't scale, I believe, but if it does, like I said, we still have an extra hitter there, and you should be absolutely hunky-dory. Moving on to the final stage now against Tot Musica. The gym-based support allowed us to keep a Tandem Orb on Uta. Very important. However, you can stall for the Magello special if you just would like to use that instead. And that way you can just use the Magello special to lock your orbs. And that way you'll hang on to all of the matching orbs to this final stage as well, if the damage is a little bit tight. But as you guys will see here, there is an attack down if you're below a 4.0 chain, and I don't have access to the Ben Beckman Lucky Roo special, which is a bit of a problem because you definitely want to be above a 4 times chain to make sure that you are doing enough damage. So we use the Luffy special first, that way we get an orb buff. Roger then can give us color theory because we have that minuscule 1.1 times attack, and extend that orb buff for 3 turns. Because we now have an orb buff, Shanks can increase it by 0.5, so it becomes a 2.75 orb buff. and he gives us the chain multiplicative buff. Now, if you're using the Fuku or Joju guy, remember, Shanks will be your ore buffer as well. Plus, Shanks will set defense to 0 for 2 turns, which is just absolutely exceptional because now we have a conditional boost, which is awesome. Luffy removes the defense up, but look, it doesn't matter because we're setting it to 0 anyway. Now, as you guys will see here, you do want to tap with Shanks before tapping with Ben Beckman Lucky Roo. Otherwise, you're going to activate the wrong super tandem. But as you guys saw there, even below a certain chain, we still had enough damage to actually take down the 70% of HP of Tot Musica. So if you get that chain boundary, obviously you're starting at 2.75, which is way higher than what I was starting at. You're going to have plenty of damage to take out Tot Musica. On top of that, they're a 3-turn chain boundary, so they're going to give you even more damage there. As you guys will see, we're at 3.4, 3.9. We actually crack 4, so that's super interesting. Thanks to the chain multiplicative of Shanks. However, like I said, if you're using Fuku or Jojo, you definitely want to have that chain boundary of Lucky Roo and Ben Beckman. Honestly, now that I know that I go above 4, I might look at like replacing Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo with another unit on the team that can sort of just do something nice. But that's the team. It works very, very well. And as you guys see, it'll definitely clear 150 easy peasy. But if you enjoyed the video, bell like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.